All right, let's go ahead and navigate our ways to our yoga mats, finding that comfortable seats, crossing the legs, extending them out if that's what your knees are calling for. Sometimes it's helpful to pull the flesh from underneath the sit bones a bit and just see if you can roll back, grounding a little more down into that space. And then when we're ready, we'll just drop in by closing the eyes, softening the shoulders, lifting the heart, and coming into the breath of our awareness. Notice the thoughts, sensations, sounds. Noticing and observing that there are many parts, many layers to this experience. But then also understanding that we have a choice as to what we give our attention to. So we could choose to give it away to all of our thoughts and distractions. Perhaps a little more challenging, we can choose to give our attention to our breath. And just notice what you choose. Moment by moment, breath by breath. Do you choose peace? Feel the breath as it moves into your body, filling up through the lungs, through the chest, through the ribs, everything all the way outward to the skin, expanding through that inhale. And softening as you exhale. And let us bring the hands together at heart center, Anjali Mudra, as we take a moment to set an intention and offering an awareness for our practice. And bowing the head to the heart, we enter into the space. Namaste. Let's interlace our fingers and bring the hands behind the head. Pull the elbows out and away from you and lift your heart as if you're leaning your head back into your hands. But use your hands to keep your head upright rather than leaning too far. Breathe here. Pull those elbows apart, left to right. And keep those elbows wide and open. Start to lean a little bit to the right so that right elbow is pressing down to the ground. Pull that left elbow back and feel a nice stretch along the left side of the body. Notice that the body wants to round forward. We're going to bring that energetic awareness into pulling it back and open. Keep those elbows wide, pulling back as you rock to center. And then to the other side, slowly feeling that left elbow point down. Pulling that right top elbow back, keeping those arms wide and feeling yourself open rather than closing. Long, nourishing breaths. Notice that what you give your attention to is a choice. Keep the hands as they are. Come back to center. We're going over to that right side again, dropping through that right elbow, reaching through that left elbow. See how it might feel to just think about pulling the torso up and out of the hip girdle a little bit. So just pulling that torso up, grounding those hips down. Good. We stay in this lean. Start to release that top left hand. So you're reaching through your left fingers. And then let your right hand come down to the ground and take a nice big side body stretch. Okay, as you inhale, lean back and pull the thumb behind you. Rotate your heart up to the sky. And as you exhale, round in, reach that top hand at an angle beyond the right knee. So we're just pulsing. Inhale, open up and pull back and open. Exhale, reach it across and forward. Inhale, pull back and open up. Exhale, reach it across and forward. Back and open to settle in that space. Open heart, open lungs, open ribs. Rise all the way up, straight up. Interlace your palms and bring your hands behind your head. Lean to the left. Pull that right shoulder, that right elbow back. Pull the left one back. Stay here and just breathe into this space. And constantly connecting. Seeing how you can root. How you may be able to pull the torso up and out of that hip girdle. Feel each breath. Keep the left hand on the back of the head. Reach through your right fingers. So keep the hand on the back of the head first. Reach through the fingers. Slowly let your left hand come down and big arch side body stretch. As you inhale, lean back, open up even more. As you exhale, round it a little bit, reach that hand across and at that angle. Inhale, lean back and open up. Exhale, find that cross. Getting deep into that psoas muscle in the side and the low back. Inhale, open up, lean back. Exhale, reach it across. Come back into the side body stretch, leaning back a bit. Open and breathe. Rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands just gently down to your thighs and start to move in some circular motion. Just in your own way, start to move your head, your neck, your shoulders. Spinning a little bit through the torso. Sort of navigating into feeling the body. It might be a nice release on your low back as you fold into that forward motion, getting more into the mid and upper back as you round backwards. And then we'll come forward and fold here. So we're coming forward and we're folding over our crossed legs. It's a nice little low back release. Let your head come down. And coming up enough so that we can roll over those shins and come around and into child's pose. Shifting our way back. Knees on the earth, toes together, Bottom resting all the way back down towards the heels. Breathing into the upper back, the mid back, and the low back. Slowly sliding those hands back a bit, rising to the hands and the knees. Shift the knees under the hips. Cow pose. Inhale. Cat pose. Exhale. Cow pose. Breath in. Cat pose. Breath out. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, and then just move on your own. Starting to navigate a little more freedom, fluidity, softness in the hips, in the shoulders, in the spine, in the neck. Allow yourself to really just dust away anything that's holding you back. Allow yourself to feel a little deeper. We meet back on the hands and the knees. We're going to lower our right forearm down to the mat. We're going to take the left hand behind the head and open the elbow up to the sky. So we're getting into the thoracic spine here. Take a big breath in, lean back, inhale. Exhale, bring that elbow down and take a little twist. Inhale, open it up, lean back. Exhale, bring the elbow down, take a little twist. Just feel into your range of motion. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open up. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, open up, lean back, really reach through the elbow, reach through the elbow. And as we twist, we release the hand and find thread the needle coming all the way to the outside of that left shoulder. Back of the left hand, outside of the head, and then lean into your twist. Find and feel a couple breaths that help navigate you back to your center. Beat by beat, breath by breath, can our practice be a reminder to find our center? Take a couple more breaths here. You might feel that there's a little space to lean, to grow. Allow yourself to be active in the pose, dancing between effort and ease. Bring that right hand back in so it becomes your roots. We're coming all the way up, unthread the needle, reach the left arm up to the sky. Take a big inhale. And now as you exhale, bring your bottom back towards your heels and sweep that left hand back, all the way back. And then as you inhale, rise all the way up, reach the hand forward beyond the top edge of your mat. And as you exhale, reach it up and all the way back as you lower the bottom back towards the heels. Inhale all the way up, arm reaches forward beyond that top edge. Exhale up and back. Back up to that middle point, left arm all the way up. Exhale, bring the hand down as you come to tabletop. Feel what your body is asking for. Child's pose, tabletop, downward dog. About 10 breaths for everyone to just explore. To find and feel the guidance of your intuition. About 5 more breaths wherever you are. Be with it. Show up for the practice that you're ready for today. And then we'll meet in that space where we come from the hands and the knees to lowering that left forearm down and bringing the right hand behind the head with the elbow turned up. And we lean back right into that real sticky, weird spot, hard to stretch in the center of our back. We're open as we inhale. And we reach across and through as we exhale, a little twist. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, gentle twist. Open as you inhale. Twist as you exhale. We have 2 more, adding up to 5. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist and thread the needle. Come all the way through to the back of your hand, your elbow, your shoulder, into that outer right side of your head. And then there is space for you to just explore as you modify and move that top hand, move your hips, just move your body in a creative way. Feel your breath. It brings you back. Receiving and releasing through each and every breath. Let us start to root that left hand again. Slowly unwind. We come all the way up this time. That left hand is down. The right arm is up. Spread your fingers. Take an inhale. Exhale, move the bottom back towards the heels. Move the right hand all the way back. Inhale up to tabletop. Right arm reaches forward beyond that top edge. Inhale, open up and back, and then keep moving with your breath for a couple rounds, going up and forwards, and then up and back. Coming into that space where we have that right arm reaching all the way up, lean back. Exhale, bring the hand all the way down. Let's take it to downward facing dog. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, bringing those feet up and back. Soften through your knees, press through your strong arms. And as you'd like, pedal out the feet, lift and lower the heels. We're slowing our body down, we're slowing our breath down, and in turn, we're helping that mind to surrender and slow down just a bit. Find and feel and just enjoy downward facing dog. So many ways to express yourself here. You can feel free to lift a leg. Feel free to cross your ankles. Just explore for a couple breaths. Downward facing dog is considered an inversion, and an inversion is a pose in which the heart is rising above the head. And it's beautiful for our practice physically, and it's also really beautiful energetically to be in that space where we allow the heart to be above the head. We allow the heart to rise up. And from downward facing dog, again, let's find a little more stillness. So we're really feeling rooted and grounded in the way in which our feet are touching the earth, our hands are touching the earth. And then we're going to look to our hands and walk all the way up, taking a forward fold at the top of our mat. Hips distance is the placement of our feet. Our head hangs, our shoulders round. With a half lift, take your hands halfway up your shins, pull your shoulders back. Think you're making that cobra gesture in the upper chest. Exhale, fold. Try that again. Lift halfway, bring your hands halfway up your shins. Think cobra in the chest. Pull your shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Last one right there in that pulse. Lift halfway. Stay with that half lift. Bring your hands together behind your back. Interlace your fingers and then exhale, refold. Keep lifting from the shoulders. It's helpful to draw the core in. So to pull the navel up and in, and then we could even fold a little bit more. Find and feel your breath. Keep softening through the heart and the crown of the head. Stay in your fold, let your hands come to your low back and release them back down towards the earth. We'll take a ragdoll pose to bring us up to standing. That means the knees bend, the shoulders round, the head hangs really, really, really heavy until we gently roll all the way up. Circle the arms out and up. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and open your heart. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Swan dive, wide arms, bow to the earth, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Keep the knee off the earth. Inhale, lunge, look forward. Exhale, straighten the right leg, look in. Inhale, lunge, bend the knee, look forward. Exhale, straighten the leg, bow in. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, straighten the leg. Inhale, lunge, lower your back knee all the way down, arms to the sky. Right hand around left wrist, slight lean to the right. Good. We're leaning to the right, and now we're looking more and more and more to the right. Look all the way beyond that right edge of your mat. Release the hand so the left hand comes down, the right hand comes down, excuse me, to the outside of your left leg, and your left arm reaches up and back. We're now in that low lunge twist. Keep bringing the weight forward into that front foot, and from that front foot, lift the weight up through your heart. Good. Come forward, reach up, and bring your hands down inside your right foot, lizard lunge, heel toe your right foot to the right side of your mat. And then take your time to find a sustainable place to drop down, never dumping our bodies down. Feeling where we can go, where it's sustainable, where we can maintain presence and awareness. Long breaths. Be in relationship with what is. With what is here now. If you want to stay in lizard lunge, stay there. If you want to join me for the twist, we'll come back up onto the hands. We'll root the left hand, reach the right hand back for that left foot, and open our hearts to that right side. See if you can activate that back foot if you're holding it. Flex the toes away from you. Open your heart. Let's slowly release. We're going to meet with the hands on the earth, and we're stepping all the way back into downward facing dog. Let's shift the weight forward, plank pose. We're coming into side plank, right hand to the center of the mat. You can lower the right knee down or balance on those feet to reach your left arm up. Side plank, your way. Have it your way. Feel the body. If your wrists are tender and sore, the forearm coming down to the ground is helpful. One more breath. We're rolling right to the left side. Take your modifications. Do something with it. Explore. Reaching the right arm up. Slowly come, plank pose. With or without those knees, all the way down to the belly we go. Sphinx pose, forearms on the ground. Hands big, press into your elbows and lift your heart. Lift, lift, lift your heart. Now as the heart lifts, the chin moves slightly in and down towards the chest. Continuous breath. Keep rooting through those elbows. Keep lifting through that heart. We want to press down through our hip bones, elongating our low back. Exhale, lower down, slide the hands back. We'll just rise into one low cobra here. Lift the heart. Hug the elbows. Broaden the collarbones. Soften down to the earth. Rise back up to downward facing dog. Find the balance of the space that you are in. Slowly look to your hands and walk to the top of your mat, folding forward. Soften down through the chest, through the crown of the head, through the shoulders. And let's ragdoll roll to standing. Heavy we are through the arms, heavy we are through the shoulders. Heavy, heavy, heavy. And then circle your arms out and up. At that top, bend the elbows, a little opening in your heart. Inhale, reach through your arms. Swan dive, a big backstroke through the arms as we fold and bow to the earth. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands on the ground, right foot to the back of the mat. Hands stay down, long lunge, back knees up. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, as you straighten the leg, you curl in, the gaze moves back towards the navel. And as you exhale, the knee bends and the gaze comes all the way forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, lower that back knee all the way down. Rearrange those feet and lift your arms to the sky. We got to take time in our transitions so that we're really mindfully setting ourselves up in that space. Take the left hand around the right wrist and lean to the left. Again, we can feel into that action of pulling the torso up and out of the hip girdle. It becomes this deep stretch into that psoas muscle. It's a really deep muscle that connects from the spine all the way up and around to the hips. Start looking to your left, look more and more to the left, twist to the left, and then release your hand so your left hand comes back to your right leg and your right arm reaches up and back. Keep spreading those fingers, keep leaning back, pressing into the front foot and lifting through the heart. To center, inhale. Bring both hands all the way down. Lizard lunge is where we go. Left foot, heel toes over to the left side of the mat. And dropping all the way down to a block, a prop, your forearms. A place that is probably both deep and then very importantly sustainable. So if you're getting into a pose and your whole body is clenching up, is tightening, is resisting, is pushing away what is happening, then even with all of that force, it's probably not the best place for you to be. But if you find yourself in a pose where there is that natural resistance, that stretching, that opening, but you can still breathe with ease and you're not having to fidget around to try to avoid it, you might be a little closer to your sweet spot there. Let the practice bring you back to the moment, back to your breath. Stay in your lunge if you want, or join me into the twist, rising up onto that right hand and reaching that left hand back for the outside of the right foot. Now, if we get the foot, let's be mindful that we're grabbing the pinky toe side of our foot, because that's going to help us to roll our shoulder open, to open our hearts. We don't even have to connect with the foot. We can just reach in that direction and still get that opening. 3 more breaths. Slowly release. We're going right back to child's pose, all the way back. Both knees on the earth, bottom back, drop back. All right, let's come all the way up, around into our backs, please. All the way down we go. Swinging the legs around. Maybe finding a little bit of that core control as you gently lower all the way down to the earth. Take a moment, extend your arms overhead, reach your legs long so we're just stretched out real big. We'll slide that left foot all the way to the left until you feel it come off your mat. Take your right ankle, cross it over the left. Take the left hand around the right wrist and see if you can pull the upper body as well as the lower body up and over to the left as you try to keep the glutes down. Nice deep opening again into that outer right hip. Long, long breaths. Acknowledge sensation. Breathe fully. Keep leaning to the left. Just see with breath by breath how you can find a little more space in that right side. Let's loosen the hands. Uncross the right foot. Come back so you're right in that center point again, and you can just feel right side and left side. You might notice a little bit of an opening in that right side, maybe just some sensation. A lot of our low back pain comes from that tight psoas muscle, so you might feel this deep stretch wrapping around the upper outer hip. Slide that right foot over to the right. Bring the left foot to cross over that right foot. Reach the arms up and over to the right, right hand around left wrist. And again, we're not lifting either of those glutes up off of the earth. So both of the glutes are still flat. We're flat on our back, just curved out like this C shape. Sometimes you got to wiggle around and navigate a little bit to find your sweet spot. And then once you find that sensation, just settle it. Once you feel that sensation, let the body do its job rather than trying to pull it more or push it more. Just let the inner intelligence go. Breathe fully into that left side. Lots of that same action today of seeing if we can really just kind of energetically pull that torso up and out of that hip girdle. Focusing on breaths. 90 seconds before the body understands that it can relax, before the muscles feel safe to release their tension. That's why those yin practices, these yin poses of holding, get so, so deep into the tissues. So deep into those releases. Right, slowly unwind from that side, come back. Make your way to center, bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the mat. Walk your feet out a little wider than your hips and then windshield wiper your legs side to side. Knees come up, left, up, right. For a moment, walk the soles of your feet together. Bring your knees out wide. Bring your right hand onto your low belly, your left hand onto your heart. Feel a few breaths. Let your hips soften, let your knees be heavy. Perhaps feeling the rhythm of your heart under that left hand. We'll bring those legs together and hug both knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze here. Send the left leg long, hug the right knee in. And with an exhale, go into your twist. Right leg crosses the left side of the body. Feel your way around. And open into that twist. Feel each breath dropping you deeper and deeper in. And giving the body that time to surrender and relax. Let's come back to center. Again, that right knee, bring it nice and close. And do the same with the left knee, bring it nice and close. Extend the right leg long and keep that left knee close. And with an exhale, it's always that breath out that we use to bring ourselves into that twist, this releasing. You cross that left leg over the right side of your body. Extend your left arm out to the left. And breathe. And keep allowing yourself to open into this rotation, into this twist. Settling so that the body can relax. Take a nice big inhale. And with that exhale, gently unwind. Make your way back to your back and just feel how you can. Take any final stretches, any final releases, anything that your body is finally asking for. And then when you're ready, that final resting pose is waiting for us. Legs extending all the way out. Rolling those shoulders down the back. Palms face up, fingers just naturally and slightly curl inward. Find what is here and now for you. Letting nature control the breath. Dropping into this moment of conscious peace in your day. Let all the thoughts, all the sounds, let them just float by. Let them drift. As if just floating in that sea of consciousness and letting all of life take place around you. And let's start to come back to the awareness of this body, back to the awareness of our breath. And to wiggle the fingers and the toes, to stretch the arms and the legs. Give yourself a squeeze. You can just wrap the arms around each other or hug the knees and hold tight. Roll yourself around to either side. And take your time, come all the way up and around. We meet again in that seat. In that space of awareness. Or we may perhaps allow the energy of the mind to settle. Just a moment to be and reflect. To allow the body to sort of just marinate in these energies that our practice has created. And to allow the mind and the nervous system and everything to just kind of be for a moment. Let's circle the arms out and up. Take a big stretch. Bring those palms to touch, lower them down to your heart space. This gesture of bringing the hands together at heart center is this acknowledging of the center of our being, the center of our consciousness being within our hearts. And this acknowledging of love being that most powerful energy of them all and that which connects. Acknowledging the light that shines within my hearts, within your hearts, and within the hearts of all beings everywhere. Namaste. Namaste, you guys.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.